Hi everyone, just thought I'd give you guys an update on what happened yesterday. I think I were in a bit of shock when I made my last video because I seemed to be more concerned about my parcel than I did for my injuries. Of course I rang the police after making that video and reported both the hit and run and Royal Mail. Of course, with Royal Mail, I do appreciate it would be more of a solicitor issue, but they did say they'd mark it down because they've had other people also reporting Royal Mail for withholding their mail. So there seems to be a bit of a trend going on here. You know, at the end of the day, I didn't refuse to pay the customs fee, although, of course, I will challenge it. But she was just being a total stuck-up bitch. It's not the first time that this has happened with that member of staff either. So, I was a lot more injured than I thought, although I'm still very lucky. You know, my chest's fine and everything. Do have some backache. My side that was hit was my right side, but I went down on my left, so my left side's far more injured. On the right-hand side, my thigh's a bit deformed looking and quite bruised. I don't have any scratches to my hands. I do have a bust vein in my hand. Now, my gloves are totally trash. My gloves saved me. Totally covered in mud. Thankfully, that has washed out. My right foot had one dislocated toe. My left foot had two dislocated toes. My knee was slightly dislocated, and unfortunately, it keeps redislocating and clicking back in place. And I've definitely got a twisted ankle as well. Now, when I said I didn't have a scratch on me, by the time I got to the street before my house, I was bleeding through my trousers, which, again, miracle how they weren't damaged. And just thankfully I was wearing two pair of trousers. I do wear leggings under what I'm wearing to keep me warm. So I've got quite a few road rash marks on my right knee as well. I'm okay. I'm just very achy today. At least if there's any consolation over what happened, I slept last night and I woke up this morning and I actually fell asleep again. So at least I have had some sleep. Obviously I ache a lot and just up my medication a little bit for the time being. Unfortunately the police haven't done anything to say they put it on priority. They never came to the house. They've not called me. And it's weird because I had a guy nearly drive into me on my old street a few months back. I just did extremely well stopping, and I hadn't practiced the emergency stop at that point, and I did really well. In fact, even the guy in the car behind the guy that nearly hit me said how well I'd done. He said he saw, L plates and thought, damn, but, thankfully I stopped in time. I'm convinced it's the same guy that hit me yesterday. I'm not saying it's a targeted attack or anything like that. If he sees me in a little blue Yaris with green and blue hair, well, he's not going to see me wandering around the streets with black hair and, oh, that's the person. No, of course not. I'm not saying anything like that. But it would just seem very weird how I step out into the road, there's nothing coming. The next minute, there is something coming. Now, I'm not even saying the guy was speeding. I'm not saying he wasn't speeding around the corner. But he's definitely hit me to knock me down. He hadn't hit me to try and kill me. He thought, to him it was a source of hilarity. He had his window up and ready. When he hit me, he did stop. And I actually thought, being naive, that he was actually going to say, are you alright, love? Let me help you up. Can I give you a lift home? Are you okay? Sorry, whatever. Appreciate accidents happen, but it wasn't an accident. He laughed and then drove off. In fact, he actually wheel span as he drove off, so it proves how amusing he thought it was. So police don't seem to care. I did only get half the reg plate, but to be honest, I think I got the most important half. Got a few more scratches to my phone as well, which has upset me. So both times my phone's got scratched have been caused by drivers. But it could have been a lot worse, It's like when I reported it to police, she thought I meant somebody had driven into my car, and I'm like, no, I'm a pedestrian. Told her the estimate speed I thought it were going at, and seeing as I do, I am now a learner driver at least, I can estimate it quite well. She said, well, it don't matter even, I said, I honestly don't think he was breaking the speed limit by the time he hit me. I don't think he wanted to actually kill me. I thought I think he just wanted a like and to knock me down. But even the police woman, you know, were very nice, said, you know, end of the day, it doesn't matter how hard, how slow, how quick, whatever, you know, it hit you, it could have killed you because it's the way you fall. And, you know, I did explain about my health conditions with my, you know, titanium chest, just grateful, if I can use that word. As I say, it didn't hit me in the chest or anything, but, well, obviously the lady saying, well, you know, you're more vulnerable for things like this anyway, so, you know, he could have killed you, it's not the point. So she said she was putting it on priority, we're going to give me 5-10 minutes to get home. I said, well, I won't be any more than 15, even though I am limping. I was very close to home by the time we've ended the conversation. But nothing. I'm convinced now she took my phone number down wrong, but at the end of the day, I'm going to be on the system. To be honest, for the amount of times I've made complaints about hellish neighbours and stuff, they know who I am, they know my address, they know my name, they know my phone number, so to say they haven't bothered seems a bit odd to say that they were going to put it on priority, because that's not priority. So, never mind, at least I'm still here. Just a little bit worried about the knee, keep clicking out place all the time because it is quite painful, and my ankle's painful too. I have got aches all over, quite a bit of trouble with my left hand as well, but I can still use it, so just cooked my Christmas meat, half cooked my Christmas meat, ham, so I've boiled it up first, just about to shove it in the oven. Got a few little odds and sods cleaning jobs to do, nothing much, just 2 litre trays and quick whip with Hoover, and the second half of the patch up to my bathroom floor that the hair dye damaged. So, not a hectic day, thankfully, just bits and bobs really. Oh, and I want to steam clean one floor as well, but again, steam cleaner takes minutes, doesn't it? So I just hope everybody's having a nice festive season, whether you celebrate or not, you know. Merry Christmas, happy holidays, whatever. Just have a nice time out there and just be good to each other, and like I say, don't worry, I'm okay, and just think about what you're doing, you know. I could have quite easily been killed even though I've walked away lucky. So just be nice to each other out there. Have a nice time whether you celebrate things or don't, or just have a nice time. Right, I'm going because my meat needs to go in the oven, and I'm going to have a good check over everything else and make my plans on how I'm going to do my cooking tomorrow. So everybody have a good time. Thanks for the people who knew about what happened to me yesterday and checked up. I'm posting both videos up together now because I didn't want to concern people that were going to find out that way before I called them. So I didn't think that was fair. So of course, you know, family and stuff do need to know what's happened to me, just in case it, you know, something got worse. It's like when it happened, I walked home believe it or not, an actual far more busy route, but I thought, well, it's typical, the 2 main roads, the only 2 main roads I had to cross, the second one I get hit by the car, but on the way back I actually chose to go more a main road route. But I thought, well, you just don't know, do you, if when you've suffered something like that. Again, I didn't realise how injured I was. I still carried on to Royal Mail, believe it or not, and, you know, it's shocking it. So I thought, well, just if I do pass out or something has gone wrong, at least there's more chance of somebody finding me, helping me, whatever. So that's why I decided to go more main road route rather than, you know, through alleyways and snickets and subways and all the rest of it. So at least, you know, I was stupid going, I know, because I had the opportunity to go today. It were a total waste of time anyway. If I'd have gone today, I wouldn't have been hurt, I wouldn't have been cold, I wouldn't have had my gloves damaged, and I'd have had somebody else to defend me and a car journey there and back. So I know it was silly of me, but I was bored, I was trying to save somebody a job, all the rest of it, but at least I did have the brains on the way back to both report it and go a sensible route, so I'm not daft all the time. But like I said, just be nice to each other. I'm not accusing anybody watching this that you're going to start driving into people for a laugh, but, you know, some people sadly do, whether it's on a big scale or just being stupid, like the guy was yesterday. So, just be nice, have a good time, speak to you soon. Bye.